All right, so this video is going to be a little bit different than videos that we've been doing lately on this channel, where we've been doing breakdowns of plays or, looking at film study of NFL prospects and talking about it. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to react to this video right here that was put out by the United Football League after their Week 2 games. This video is actually going to be releasing on Saturday heading into Week 3 for the United Football League, but I watched it and I wanted to go over it because I thought it was really good. Now, I know the UFL is not everybody's cup of tea, okay? It's spring football. It's not like the NFL, but there's things that the UFL does that I really like, and one of those is it's giving you some better access to what actually goes on during a game, and that's what this video is. It's basically a 4-minute video of the last minute drive by the San Antonio Brahmas for the game-winning touchdown. You can see right there, there's 48 seconds left on the clock, and basically, you're going to hear everything from coaches talking to each other on the sideline, the head coaches of both teams making comments. You're going to hear that. They're going to be talking with each other. You're going to hear players' interaction with each other, things that you don't normally hear that are being said on the field, where, you're going to hear swearing. They're yelling at each other because it's an intense moment. They're trying to go score. And you're going to hear interaction between players and even refs in this. So I've turned the volume up to hopefully allow you to hear this a little bit better. You may have to turn it up even more for yourself to really listen, but let's go ahead and get into it because this is a 4th and 12. So there's 48 seconds left. It's 4th and 12. This is the onside kick for the UFL. The UFL doesn't do the normal onside kick where you line up and then kick the ball 10 yards and someone recovers it. For them, this is their onside. You get one chance, a 4th and 12. If you get to 12 yards, then you continue on with the drive. If not, the game's basically over. So basically here, San Antonio has to get to the 40-yard line. Let's go ahead and start with the play. I'm not going to talk over what's going on with the audio, so let's go right to it.
So dig deep into the playbook and figure out what you want to call on 4th and 12. And by the way, San Antonio out of timeouts now, trailing by 5 with.
Okay, so you just heard that. San Antonio is out of timeouts. They're trailing by 5. I had failed to mention, this is San Antonio had just barely scored with 48 seconds left, a touchdown just prior to this, and failed on the 2-point conversion. So that's why they're doing the onside kick here. They had scored, but now they've got to go for the touchdown instead of getting into range of a field goal. So very important to understand this context. Again, got to get to the 40-yard line to keep this drive going. Let's go to it.
48 seconds to go.
But this ball needs to get to the 40-yard line for this game to extend.
Ready, go!
Tampa 2. Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't make it. He made it.
Okay, so real quick, that voice you heard yelling forward progress, that's the quarterback. That is Garbers, Chase Garbers, who's the quarterback. He's yelling that right there. He's saying forward progress. It doesn't show it real well here from the end zone view, but if you go and look at the highlights from the sideline view, receiver that caught it was down the line, and when he caught it, they gave him forward progress, so it is a first down. Now, I don't know if you heard because it was a pretty soft voice, but that was Wade Phillips saying Tampa 2, and he's giving the coverage, and we know the coverage because we're going to see right here our defender bailing to the middle of the field. Okay, he's bailing to the middle of the field deep while everyone else, we got too high safety, and everyone else is playing underneath, and he's trying to help take away that middle of the field so that they can't run like a post, a bender, things like that. So when we get this.
Tampa 2. Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't make it.
That's why, he's saying, oh, he didn't make it because basically number 13, who's Kirkland, John Shea Kirkland, gets pushed back, but he was on the 40-yard line when he makes the catch. So it's a first down, okay? So now they measure it, I believe, because the clock does stop.
First down. Let's go.
So let's go ahead and keep it going so you guys can hear.
No, it stops, but it starts right now. Let's go. Let's spike it. What the hell? Let's go.
Navy SEAL. Red, divide special.
That's the check. Hey, hold.
Divide special.
Let me know if we need a timeout.
Frisco. Ready to go.
Sack his ass.
Yeah. That's not a low
7.
Okay, so You can kind of hear a lot of the chaos. Quarterback's yelling stuff to his receivers about what routes he wants them to be running. You have coaches talking to each other on the sidelines on both teams. That's, if you were like, oh, this is a lot of overload. That's what happens during games, guys. It's not everybody just being quiet. The problem is you don't hear it because of the crowd and all that stuff, and it's kind of muted when you're watching some of the networks. So this is really awesome. So Marquez Stevens, he makes this catch, gets a first down, right?
Clock it! Clock it!
And I don't know if you heard, sorry, Chase Garbers is saying that wasn't a low hit. Let's go back and take a look here, and we're going to go back to when he threw it. Okay, and we're going to stop it right as Chase Garbers throws it. He's getting hit, and he's thinking it's a low hit. That's a penalty, right? Low hit on the quarterback.
Yeah. That's not a low hit.
So you hear him talking to the ref. Hey, that's not a low hit. Why is there no flag?
Clock it!
And he's a little bit worried about it when he should be running up to the line to clock it.
Clock it! Clock it!
And basically you heard, I think, his offensive lineman, number 77, I think, Filiaga being like, hey, man, we got to go. Kind of like, hey, stop worrying about that. Let's go.
I know, it's first down.
Ready to go! That's not a low hit.
So you hear him going, you hear right there, Garbage goes, that's not a late hit, pointing at his leg. And the ref says, I had him hitting you in the thigh, right? Instead of at the knee, he's hitting him up above. So that's why there's no penalty called. Guys, this is really good because it gives you an idea of what the discussion is on the field.
Yeah.
Huddle!
That's the universal sign, huddle, right? He's giving the huddle sign.
Mac, we stand in. Irish.
So notice he just said, Mac, you're staying in, Irish. Like, this is the discussion.
Nickel scissors.
Just keep the ball in bounds.
Nickel scissors. Nickel scissors.
Keep the ball in bounds. We're going to have to end up defending a Hail Mary.
Special. Fire zone. Break. Hey,
All right, so the clock is stopped. They got a different play. He's telling him, hey, we're on the right hash, making sure he's understanding what the play is, the way that the OC is giving it. He's a little confused for a second. Finally gets an idea.
Right. First go, we gotta snap it. AB. Snap it. AB. Ready to go.
Oh, my God.
Hey, we're gonna clock this.
Oh, my God.
Get out of bounds.
Oh, my God, guys.
So right there, okay, you can hear two different things. You got the quarterback, we're gonna clock this, we're gonna clock this. Right? He's realizing, hey, we got good yards, we gotta run up and clock it. And then all of a sudden, no one's tackling Stevenson, right? Marquez Stevenson, nobody's tackling him. And the coach, John DeFilippo, who is the head coach of the Showboats, is going, oh my God, because again, you got to tackle inbounds. They've got to clock it, things like that. But now, out of bounds stops the clock. They can rest for a second. They don't have to rush up and clock it, things like that. So this is really good. Now, Stevenson is not happy with his teammate, Justin Smith, because if you look at it, and you'll see in just a second, Justin Smith is kind of in his way.
Oh, my God.
Right? I don't understand the defensive coverage here. Let's remember the Showboats, they send a blitz, but no one replaces, so it's just a replace throw. It's just a replace throw by Garbers. Excuse me. I know that there's audio behind me. Apologize. Right? They're bringing a blitz, but there's no one replacing, so it's an easy throw for Garbers. I don't understand this coverage.
Ready to go.
Oh, my God.
Hey, we're gonna clock this.
Oh, my God.
Get out of bounds.
Oh, my God, guys.
Let's go.
Huddle.
And you can see number 10 being like, it's on me. What was happening was 10 was trying to go block, but he was also getting in the way of Marquez Stevenson, who's trying to get out of bounds, and that's why Stevenson is pissed. He's like, dude, get out of the way so I can, and you might have heard someone say, get out of the way.
Oh, my God.
Get out of bounds.
Oh, my God, guys.
It sounds like someone said, get out of the way, but that's why he's upset.
Huddle. Huddle. Huddle.
So again, like I said, you're getting a lot of access to behind the scenes of, this is stuff. A lot of times we'll hear the coaches talking or players on the sideline when they're not on the field. You're getting all of it right now.
Come on.
And this might be sensory overload for you, but this is the way it goes.
Coach, you want to use the timeout here?
21, let's go.
I
20
know, Kirk.
seconds.
So one of the things that's really important here is you can hear the head coach of the Showboats saying, do you want to use your timeout? Defensive coordinator, Coach Lake, says, no, I do not. And the running back coach is like, dude, what? I think the running back coach is like, what? We don't want to use the timeout. I personally probably would have used the timeout here. You just gave up a play where your team gave up a first down and they were able to get out of bounds. It's one thing to give up a first down and keep them in bounds to where they got to go further, but now they have clock. Notice they're able to huddle up. They're not rushing up to clock it, things like that. These are important things to understand because if you're tackled in bounds, the clock keeps running. There could be like 4 seconds that comes off while the refs are running up to get everything set. So I'm kind of surprised. I probably would have called the timeout. I know you don't want to give San Antonio timeout, but here you still have, you know, a chance to kind of regroup your team. Sometimes you got to regroup your players, make sure everybody understands what's going on there. And I think that personally, that's what I would have done. But others might have. Let me know your thoughts down below.
Coach, do you want the timeout?
So he's asking again, do you want the timeout? Nope.
You stay in, Mac. We gotta go. Stay.
So he's telling Mac to stay in. He's telling his tight end, you're going to stay in and help protect, right? So this is really going to be a 3-man route. They're on the 24. See, that's why I say I would have taken the timeout. 24 is a little bit different, but let's go ahead and run the play. 24 still got some range, you know, reset your defense, but let's go ahead and run the play.
Frisco, Frisco. Ready to go.
Go quick. Oh, okay.
So I think what's supposed to be run there is Stevenson's supposed to run an out and up, and he's a little frustrated because Garber's throwing it. You're going to see here in just a second. Frisco means first, ready, go. That's what it means, Frisco. But let's watch.
Let's go. You still got time.
There's a blitzer. There's a fucking blitzer. I'm killing it. I understand. I would have got sacked. Come on, John.
So that's the quarterback being like, hey, I'm killing the play here. I know that there's a guy there. I know that's not the route, but got pressure in my face. I'm killing it. So 1, it's incomplete, kills the clock. And 2, you know, we can reset everything, right? So that's actually really good there by Chase Garbers. But again, it's 2nd and 10.
Did we get fresh guys in there? We did. Thank you. Thank you.
Where's 92?
Oh, Navy.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Red, you're staying in. Red.
Nickel uno.
Frisco.
Hey. You got 3.
Ready to go.
And then they just take the gift and throw the ball out of bounds. That's an easy, we call that take the gift on this channel. When you got the gift, you take the gift. If you've got that easy throw on the out right there, you just take it. It's an easy throw, pitch and catch, good yardage, get you closer.
91, go.
Speedy. I would have got sacked. So I was killing it.
So you kind of hear there, Garbers, he was yelling at Marquez Stevenson, but now he's like, hey, man, come here. He's saying it to him, and he's saying it to him in a calm voice, you know. Like I said, at moments, there's going to be moments where, like, you're yelling at each other, right? It's an emotional thing that happens. You're stressed out a little bit, so you yell, but then you call over, and you kind of calm down. You're kind of calmed down after that. Great play right here. You get the ball into Smith's hands. You know, he's able to get out of bounds. Like I said, it's the gift, right? It's a simple play. That's the backside of everything else. If you've got the gift, you always take a gift, right? It's one of our mottos on this channel. I've taught it to people that have played like video games of football, right? Got the gift, you want to take the gift. That's that kind of thing right there.
You got 3.
Ready to go.
Right? So just good. Now the problem is, remember, they've not taken a timeout yet. They've not reset, calmed everybody down on their defense.
I would have got sacked. So I was killing it.
GTFO. Apparently that just means get the F open, right? Just get open. We're gonna throw it. It's 3rd and 1. They're on the 10. 8 seconds left.
Coach, let me know if you want it.
Scissors 5.
And again, third time. Coach, let me know if you want it. No. And look, they're still trying to get lined up. Meanwhile, Brahmas are ready to go. Again, that's why I say sometimes the timeout, you're worried that you're going to help your teammate, but you actually might be helping your own team. Settle everybody down. Make sure everybody's understanding. Regroup. This is where you take the timeout. We have confusion by the defense. Right? Your linebackers, your safeties are confused. Again, this is what is giving you. You're getting this kind of a look at stuff that's happening behind the scenes, which I really love. And it's a pass that's completed to Cody Latimer, who, you know, he's a tight end. But I want you to notice, remember, the guy who's confused here, your linebacker right here, he's the one who's confused. He doesn't know where he's going. He's confused. He's thinking he's got 88 Mac, but he doesn't. So he's confused. He's now just, where am I going? You're bringing a blitz, and now he's slow to react. He drops too far over where Latimer can go over the top of him, and it's a touchdown. And there's a reaction. So that's why I love it. That's why I wanted to go over it. I mean, how exciting is that to just see that? And I hope you guys understand, you know, there are emotions in the game. Coaches will yell at each other. Coaches will yell at players. Players will yell at coaches. Things happen. But I just wanted to show just how, you know, behind the scenes look of all the stuff that can occur. You know, what a great drive to win the game, making the plays when needed. And you get the win, right? You win by 1 point. There's 3 seconds left. They're gonna kick off. And there's just no chance really for the Showboats on this play. And if I want you to know something, remember, we didn't want to take a timeout. Now you got a timeout. I just, let me know your thoughts down below. I know I'm harping on it, but for me, that's just something that I really wish I could get across to people sometimes. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Let me know, like I said, your thoughts down below. Anything that you noticed from the video that maybe I didn't notice as well. Guys, we'll see you next time. Have a good one. I want to give a shout out to all of our booster members that are supporting the channel. If you wish to have your name in a video just like this, please make sure to join at the link down below at the booster member or above. On the next screen, there will be another recommended video. It'll be a breakdown video, most likely. Check it out. See what you think of it. Some of them might be commentary, but most of my videos are breakdowns. We'll see you later, though, and have a good one.